Green flag at Road America, 10 laps to go. Alessandro leads Nannini in second. Here's Timek going against his championship rival Nikita for third in turn 5. Oh, Timek gets pushed wide into the grass. He's going to lose a lot of spots. Max Taylor gets by. Enzo gets by. Here's Miles trying to get by Timek. And Timek's off again. Seb Murray gets by him. Timek down to 8. Here's Salvador trying to go on the inside of Bryce Aaron. Colin Kaminsky looking. Big lockup from Salvador. He shoves Aaron wide.
Still managed to keep it on the track.
Use Bryce Aaron as his brake.
Into the carousel.
I'm going to ask you, what is the etiquette? What should we expect when drivers go to the outside and then we
Everyone's
see
starting to calm down. Look at Bryce Aaron on the outside of Juan Manuel Correa. Nearly made the pass in the carousel. Couldn't quite stay with them, and now through the kick they go.
You see drivers on the front straight trying to be defensive, but then they lose the draft. And the driver that goes to the outside then picks up the draft from the cars in front of them. So you see the same thing here.
In a Canada corner, here's what happened. Max Taylor with a big lockup. And then Timek gets pushed wide by Nikita. Championship rivals.
Racing science.
Do we think, though, that if you're Nikita Johnson, he's
He
also off the
freight
track?
trained.
Where do we draw the line of coming off the brake and taking yourself
Now to the front stretch to begin lap 9 of 18. Alessandro leading by a second, then Matteo Nannini, then Nikita, then Taylor, then Enzo, then Miles. As Seb Murray now looks to the outside on Miles and gets by him entering turn 1. That's for 6th. And Salvador's hanging on, or passing Niels Coolin for 10th. Now Coolin trying to get back on Salvador, not going to happen to turn 3.
He's in the top 10.
Now down the Sargento straightaway, onto the Sargento bridge.
It's a momentum game.
Here comes the defense, going up the inside, turn 5, battle coming here. Big pass made. Timek didn't get by Miles. Miles crosses over. Car goes wide there in the back. That's Salvador. Coolin back into the top 10. And Miles gets around Timek for 7th.
So Rowe does prevail there.
Colin Kaminsky hanging with them as well. He looks to the inside through the hurry downs into 8, but can't quite make the pass.
But then a classic, over-under type situation. These drivers are being very smart. Not a lot of contact being made. Very smart from these two drivers here.
Through the carousel.
Notice Josh Pearson has gone back to the pit lane. So we saw him moving
now out of the kink. Alessandro leading by a second over Matteo Nannini.
3 laps down and sitting on pit lane.
And he has the most push to pass out of the drivers in the top 5.
At the moment, here's the push to pass we have remaining. At this point, the extra horsepower boost that is available, and the leader is not needed at as much, and Max Taylor also still has a decent amount available running at 4th.
Off of turn 14, 9 laps to go this time.
He was picking a few drivers off. He got up to 4th. He lost
Alessandro starting to gain.
And that's Tertulio, we think, getting a message saying, save the push to pass. Why? We've seen how crazy these races can be, how wild they can get.
Here's Colin Kaminsky to the inside of Miles, down the front straightaway. And Kaminsky gets 8th.
Putting a nice move on Miles Rowe as they go side by
and
side.
some big chaos here in the back. Ricardo, Bryce Aaron, and Carson Etter. Or that's not Carson Etter, that's Jordan Missing. Having a 3-way fight.
15th a couple of times. Right now, he is running an 8th
Jack beaten into the top 10 after a first lap incident. He's trying to catch Miles.
And a second place finisher on the streets of Detroit.
Back up front, there's Alessandro leading, then Nannini, then Nikita.
The American Nikita Johnson from the St. Petersburg, Florida area.
And Jack Beaton got by Miles in turn 5 for 9th. Got a car going wide back there, kicking up dust. Everyone is going to avoid him. That was Jordan Missig going wide. Alexander Kariba, Ricardo, and Nicholas Montero got by him. Whoa, Nicholas Montero trying to get to the inside of Alexander Kariba. He locked it up and has to go back in line.
There's a lot of drivers getting greedy on the throttle, spinning the rear tires, locking the fronts. Very curious with how long this track is and still 9 laps to go, how they're feeling towards the end.
Kind of, we're seeing this very much momentum game. Someone gets overtaken, it ruins their momentum. They're not able
through the kink.
to keep going.
Montero in 17th.
how can you quickly
Now
as a
back up
driver
front, Bill Mitchell Ben.
stop that
Alessandro
so you can
has
refocus on going forward?
pulled out a gap.
Difficult, honestly.
The top three have driven away from Max Taylor in fourth. Max Taylor has a train behind him.
Again, when you're offline, there's a bunch of garbage out there, which is essentially little pieces of rubber,
Off
little
of turn
rocks,
14.
soft gravel, and so it might take at least 2 or 3.
There'll be a lot of cars on the push-to-pass button from fourth on back.
Black car of Colin Kaminsky, who's moved up 10. Take a look at Jack Beat. Yes, it says he's lost 6 spots, but remember,
Max
he was
Taylor's
involved in
fine.
that tussle
Here's
in the
a
beginning.
defense happening. Miles pulls to the inside. Man around the outside. Niels Colin, brave in the turn one, side by side. Niels Colin and Miles make contact. They're still side by side through turn 2, and Miles prevails for now.
Is on the move. Salvador De Alba in the green and red. number
Turn
17
3.
right behind him.
Miles Rowe has been struggling a little bit. I wonder if that's some knock-on effect of the impact.
Niels
and the
Colin,
contact.
Salvador, Juan Manuel Correa.
Max Garcia in turn 3.
And now a defense happening here. Seb Murray trying to go around Timek.
Some debris at some point.
Or Timek got back around him.
This is him battling. with
Salvador
Jack
stays
Beat.
in front of Correa. Crossover move from Colin. Miles defends. Colin cuts back to the outside.
At the same time, looks
Up
like
the hill to turn 6. Miles keeps the spot. Correa gets by Salvador for 12th.
Same corner. As you mentioned, Kevin, one of the best recovery
And
drivers
back here,
we've
the
seen so
Juncos
far.
boys
That
getting at
first,
it. Ricardo and Kariba battling through the hurry downs.
In the number 76, I think that's 75 car, working on the 76.
Carson Eder had to pit.
Started in the back because of a penalty, so he's done a nice job moving
8
forward
laps to
today.
go.
That's Bryce Aaron, who we saw take a little
There's the battle for
excursion,
10th.
but he's
Miles
recovered
Coolin,
up to 14.
Correa, Salvador,
A lot of moving forward, backward,
and
all
Bryce
throughout the
Aaron.
day here today.
Back up front, Alessandro's got things under
I
control.
want to see any of that. And it has been a
Into turn
smooth
14 for the
Sunday
14.
drive, and Tulio is starting
This
to
fast
get the
rookie
tail
for
end
AJ
of it.
Foyt. 7
he
poles
has
for the
consistently
Argentinian this
been
year,
anywhere from
trying to fight his way back into the
2.5 tenths to
championship.
about 3.5
But the championship
tenths
leader,
faster
Nikita, running in third.
anybody else this entire race. His gap
Limiting
is
the
nearly
damage.
3 seconds before the restart. He's already got it back up.
Here's
to
Max
1.5,
Taylor.
and then
He's
we
in
have a
fourth.
2-second gap.
Timek is up to
Championship
5th
leader,
again. He
Nikita
passed
Johnson.
Enzo.
Yeah, it feels like DeTulio should be much higher in the championship than he is. Obviously, he's been so fast, so this is definitely a good championship situation.
And Seb
for him.
Murray, Colin
He is
Kaminsky having
one of
a
the main people right now that
amazing
does not wanna
race.
see any more full
and
course
Jack
laps.
Beaton in the top 10
And
as
as it
well.
stands right now, he will be the driver who has the most points across this weekend. Kev, we talk about approach, consistency on these
Down the
double
Sargento
weekends,
straightaway.
what it means later in the season.
Max Taylor weaving back and forth, trying to defend. Timek all over the push to pass. Here he goes to the outside to turn 5. Side by side for 4th between 2 championship rivals.
Fourth right here.
Timek going to do the up and under. Max Taylor blocks to the grass. Timek to the inside. He's going to get the spot to turn 6. Nearly contact.
Moved through for fourth.
What a pass from Timek. Kucharik to 4th around Max Taylor.
Yeah, stay
And behind, Jack Beaton got by Colin Kaminsky.
Trying to catch Nikita Johnson.
If we hadn't have seen Kaharchek kind of get pushed off
And here's
into
Enzo.
5 and 6, could he have been someone who
Trying to catch Max Taylor. The NXT Championship points as they run. Nikita leads by 14 over Timek. Enzo's 31 back. Taylor's 44 back. And Alessandro is now 48 back if he wins this race.
Timmy Kachow as well.
Kaharchik started 16th. No one has started that far back ever on a road course race and won. We just saw 24th the first, but that
Taylor
was
defending on Enzo.
weeks ago. We saw points as
This
they
is for
won.
5th in Canada
Tulio
corner.
entered the weekend 74 points back. If it
Now through
stays
Bill
this
Mitchell
way,
Ben.
he would be within
This will be a
48.
big pass for the championship
Still 7 rounds
as
to
these
go.
two are
This is
trying
round
to
10
catch
of
Nikita in the
17.
championship. Whoa, big moment off of turn 14. Colin Kaminsky fishtailing, and he hangs on to it.
One more position.
But if Enzo can pass Max Taylor, that would be a big momentum swing in the championship. Enzo looks inside, trying to fake out Taylor, maybe get Taylor to overdrive the corner, which he may have just then, but not enough where Enzo could capitalize into turn 3.
I will be ready to capitalize and pounce. For Enzo getting on power the best you can.
Enzo got a better run out of 3. Down the Sargento straightaway. Taylor weaves over to the right to defend. Weaving back and forth.
The classic Joseph Newgarden 8500 winning move. down the back straight.
In the turn 5. Jack Beaton looks to the inside of Seb Murray. Now outside. Beaton with the up and under. Can he quite get to Seb Murray's left rear? No, he can't. He'll fade back to the outside. Colin Kaminsky dives in. Can't quite get to both of them.
For 7th, 8th, and 9th here today.
The over and under is
Turn 7 to the hurry downs.
Beaton wasn't even really putting a lot of pressure on Murray, and he still had such
Murray,
good traction.
Beaton, Kaminsky.
He nearly made it pay into turn 6. Connor, I'm getting
Into the carousel.
coming in clutch.
Not me. I think it's Callum Ilott this weekend. Jack Beaton's been working a little bit with Callum Ilott, who's obviously a very good road racer and just racing driver in general. But yeah, Jack Beaton's car looks like it turns very well when he can
Through the kink.
cross over through the dirty air of the car.
Enzo now closing in on Max Taylor down the backstretch to Canada corner. Enzo to the outside. This is for 5th. Big pass in the championship if he can get it. Taylor dives in deep. Enzo going to cross him over. Heading up to Bill Mitchell-Benz, still side by side between 5th and 6th. Enzo and Taylor brave. Taylor keeps the spot. Enzo fakes the dive to the inside of 14. Not going to work.
I don't know if I like going side by side through turn 13.
And that has brought Seb Murray and co. right back into the fight. Taylor weaving, trying to get away from Enzo. Timek is pulled away from this battle. 5 seconds. And now Seb Murray to the outside of Enzo. Into turn 1, side by side. Who's going to be laying on the brakes? It's Enzo. And look at Jack Beaton coming in with a big run through 1. Jack Beaton to the inside of Murray. He gets the spot in turn 3. That's for 7th.
Very smart there. He used all the chaos, all the weaving, the side-by-side activity just to put himself
Max
in the right
Taylor
position.
weaving again. Enzo staying with him.
And now he's got enough
Enzo pulls to the outside. In turn 4, clears him before turn 5. A little piece of shrapnel came off one of the cars. Maybe Enzo chopped off Taylor there.
Back there in that yellow and black car having a
Taylor trying to go to the outside at 6. Enzo clears him out. Murray defends on Kaminsky back there for 8.
Then he ran some Porsche Carrera Cup, focused on the business, starting his karting center in Indiana. Kaminsky Park is the name of that. And they've done a great job on the commercial side to get him back in a full season with Able Motorsports here at the top.
Into the carousel.
Below IndyCar.
Kev, I've been paying attention to
Colin Kaminsky wrapping the bottom.
Right now without any
He's starting to fall a little bit behind Seb Murray as Enzo's pulling away from Taylor and Beaton. Beaton's car looks really fast. He's right on the back of Taylor. Taylor defending down the back straight. Beaton to the outside, looking for Canada corner. That's for 6th place. Jack Beaton trying to stay with Taylor, can't quite.
Defensive now. This is a really tough position to be in as a driver.
Max Taylor struggling. The tires must be going away after he locked up a plenty.
From Taylor a while back. Wonder if the Firestones are begging at this point in the race.
Big slide off turn 14 for Taylor. He nearly spun the thing. Battle for 3rd. Timek is caught Nikita, and Timek gets by him. Huge pass for the championship. That's your 2 main contenders. Timek on the podium passing Nikita.
Time for a restart.
And that could be a pass that determines the champion this year. Big crash. Colin Kaminsky's wrecked hard on the entrance of turn 1. And Jack Beaton gets by Max Taylor. Full course yellow. The race changes again.
Taylor, race control is going to have a decision to make there.
A great run for Colin Kaminsky has ended.
That was some mystic Kev stuff right there. You called it. You called it, Kev. I don't know where your crystal ball is, but certainly going to be an exciting 2 or 3 laps when we get back to green.
Wow.
I'm not going to lie, after seeing some of the things that have happened to DeTulio so far this year, this is tough for him. He's been.
What happened to Colin Kaminsky?
So much.
So Taylor and Beaton are side by side. Kaminsky going back and forth. Whoa, he hit Seb Murray, and then he hit the inside wall.
So that's a situation where the car in front is.
Whoa, he went flying across into traffic.
Staying right next to the wall on the inside, but Kaminsky does not want to lose his momentum. So he's trying to pop out at the exact right time, and he just mistimed it.
Yeah, Kaminsky was trying to pass Seb Murray.
By the way, we have had
that shouldn't be a penalty on Seb Murray. Kaminsky pulled to the outside
in this race.
And then went back to the inside.
So if you see it there, it looks like he almost.
And he tried to pull to the inside, but Murray was there. They hit each other, and Kaminsky hit the inside wall. I don't think that should be a penalty. on Seb Murray.
This is why we love Indy Next racing, Kev. 250 overtakes on track. These drivers, they are fighting so hard to get the next step. Every position is important to them.
So we're probably going to have a 1 or 2 lap.
We're going to have a shootout to win this one here at Road America. Colin Kaminsky crashes after a great run.
With endurance, you'll
free at Road America. Kevin
Welcome
Lee.
back to the
Connor
second
Daly
race of the
joining us
Road
today.
America doubleheader.
Jack
Colin
Conley
Kaminsky's
joining
car
us
on the
today.
hook
Colin
after
Kaminsky's having
a crash down the front straightaway, and
the hook day is done. That's brought out a caution.
that was a few
We're gonna
moments
come to
ago.
2 to go next time.
We're coming to 2 to go. The championship points as they run. Nikita leads Timek by 8 points. Then Enzo 26 points. Max Taylor 43 out and Alessandro 45 out.
He has the fastest lap.
This final lap at Road America will determine a lot in this championship, I have a feeling.
So keep an eye
This
on
is going
him.
to get
Taylor
very
Levy's
wild
in
because the
second,
championship
has
contenders
never
right
won
now
before.
are first, third,
Enzo
fourth, fifth,
Fittipaldi,
and sixth.
third in the championship right now. And you
Indy
think
Next champions the
this
last 3
championship matters?
seasons,
Yes, it does.
all in IndyCar.
Last 3 champions
Christian
all
Rasmussen
racing here
in the
today
21
in
car
IndyCar.
that
2 o'clock
Nikita
Eastern
drives
on
for
Fox.
Ed Carpenter.
Christian Rasmussen, Louis Foster,
Nikita and Rasmussen drive
Dennis
very
Hauger.
similar
There's a
liveries.
scholarship
Louis
that
Foster
fits
now
into
in
the
Rahal.
IndyCar, and maybe
He won
more
in
important,
24. And
Connor,
then
it
last
gets
year,
you noticed.
Dennis Hauger.
It gets teams talking
Dale
and
Coyne.
saying, this is the driver that I need to have in my program with the potential that is there.
And it almost feels like there's an obligation to get this, this champion up to the next level because, you want to see the system working. The road to Indy is in place for a reason. The scholarship system is in place for a reason. Both Jack and I took advantage of that scholarship system, and it helped us get to where we're at in our careers. So it's a big deal.
So Alessandro De Tullio is at the front. What is the 14 AJ Foyt Racing team talking about with him?
You've got the most push to pass of anybody, so we're in really good position here. Timek obviously on the button has a fast lap right now, but your base was good, dude. You don't need to do anything.
A little bit of pep talk there for De Tullio.
So it's going to be a one-lap shootout to determine the winner here at Road America. Matteo Nannini looking for his first ever win.
6 poles, only one of them has been converted to a win, hoping it's a lucky number 7 for the 7th win of the season for the recently turned, yesterday in fact, 20-year-old from Argentina who lives in the Miami area.
One-lap shootout, too. Going to be an awesome
Well,
finish
this is
here.
going to be
As long as
wow.
everyone gets through turn 1, okay.
And De Tullio is being
Hopefully we all get
told
to
about
turn
push
1.
to pass. Let's see what everybody has.
What is going
If
through
you're
the
gonna
mind
lose
of the
it
young
or
Italian
lose it
Matteo
here.
Nannini
On
right
the front
now?
straightaway, De Tullio
Push
has
to
played.
pass
He's gonna
remaining.
use it in all 3
Alessandro's got
straightaways.
34 seconds.
Harchick
Nannini's
has
got
essentially
17, so he's
used
in
all
a
of his
good
up.
spot.
And what about
Timek
Matteo
only has
Nannini?
2.
He's still got
Enzo has
some
3.
in the tank.
Nikita's got
The
10.
22-year-old Italian
So Nikita's in a
looking
good
for
spot
his
as
first
well.
win in the season. He could make it 8 in 10 races, which we've never seen before in Indy Lights or Indy Next.
That's what makes this
So here we
racing
go, Canada
so
corner.
fun. For De Tullio, he
Ready
had an
for the
awesome
final
jump
lap
on that previous
shootout
restart.
here
For
at
him
Road
now, he just
America.
went carbon copy,
The second race of the
control
doubleheader.
C,
It's going to
control
come down
V.
to 2 rookies. And Alessandro's on the gas immediately. Here he goes after Bill Mitchell Ben. We're back underway. Final lap shootout. Who wants this Road America win?
Lap dash to the finish when they get to the top of the hill. We will
Up
see
the hill.
flat.
Alessandro, then Nannini, then Timek.
His championship charge.
Alessandro with a good lead as we are on the green and white flag.
Championship in play. 4 of the top 5.
A lot of fighting going on in the back in the turn 1. Side by side for 6th. Miles and Beaton. Contact. They hang on. Miles in the grass. Jack Beaton's in the grass. Everyone stays straight for now. It's getting wet and wild back here. Correa nearly gets punted off by Murray. Murray and Coolin make contact. Murray's in the grass. Oh, chaos kicking off behind Alessandro De Tullio, who leads by nearly a second again.
Might be back there not only for second, but also
Timek looks to the inside of Nannini, who has a big lockup into 5. Nannini makes the quarter. So does Timek. Enzo slips up. And Taylor gets by. Massive pass for the championship. Crucial pass there for Max Taylor.
Championship points implications for both of those.
Got a car bouncing up into the air and going wide. That's Bryce Aaron. He gets back on track in front of Ricardo. It's a calm final lap. Much calmer than I expected. Into the carousel for the final time.
Pretty much the last big opportunity to be.
Alessandro took 2 poles this weekend. His 6th and 7th poles of the year. He only converted one of them into a win. His first career win and only Indy next win his rookie season. He gets through the kink for the final time, and he is 3 quarters away from career win number 2 in Indy next. Timek looks to the inside on the Nini. Big fighting going on in the back. But not going to matter to Alessandro De Giulio, who navigates Bill Mitchell-Benn for the final time. It is going to be a lucky number, pole number 7 today. Out of turn 14, Alessandro De Giulio. Up the hill he goes. Career win number 2, season win number 2 in Indy next. Alessandro De Giulio takes the second Road American race in the doubleheader. Nannini gets second, Timek third, Nikita fourth. And it's going to be Enzo in 5th, then Miles. What happened to Max Taylor? He's 16, 15. That was a much-needed win for Alessandro De Giulio to get back in the championship fight. Max Taylor, oh my goodness, he ran wide and spun out in the final corner.
Big for his championship hopes.
And he's into the gravel, but he keeps it running.
He was able to get it
big championship implications for Max Taylor, who doesn't even finish in the top 18.
And lost 13 or 14 spots. He was 5 or 6. He scored in 19th place.
19th for Taylor after he had a top 5 run. But Alessandro De Giulio gets his second career Indy next win, and it comes in the second race of the Road America doubleheader. He's back in the championship fight.
Still dealing with moderate
points out of the championship lead. Now it's
Alessandro celebrating with his dad in victory lane at Road America. And his team and his mom comes in.
And this is the way
this is
the
awesome.
Championship looks.
And here's after race 10 of 17. Unofficial Indy Next Championship standings. Nikita leads Timek by 8 points. Enzo 26. Alessandro now up to 4th after Max Taylor's Drabas. Taylor 60 points out. Alessandro now 45 out, gaining crucial points in the championship. Lockie and Miles fall to 81 and 85 out. They're still in the fight.
Already started.
But it's
there
not
are
looking
hugs
good.
all around from Alessandro De Giulio. We talked earlier this weekend, 7 poles, now converting 2 of those. How were you able to execute, and how special is it, all your family here to celebrate with you?
It's super special. I dedicate this one to my dad and for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone as well. And yeah, we needed this. I needed this yesterday. We did overnight work to make the car a little bit better for today because we needed a bit better of a balance for the race, and the team gave me exactly that. So big thanks to them as well, the whole 14 crew. Amazing job, and I'm really happy to get this win and convert another pole. I know we haven't converted many due to some situations, but I'm happy to get this done.
We saw your Messi jersey down there. Seems like it continues to be good luck for you.
Yeah, Messi is the GOAT, so I need to carry that around for the World Cup.
Thank you. Congratulations, Alessandro De Giulio. And now we walk over to our second place finisher, Matteo Nannini. It was your best finish of the season so far, so what are your major takeaways?
Finally where we belong. It's been a rough start to the season so far. I felt like we had the speed today to beat with De Giulio, but we got hit at the start, and my steering wheel was kind of fucked up. But I was just glad I was able to hold my position, and yeah, just so happy for the team, for my sponsor, everybody involved, and yeah, just hopefully the first of many more.
Thank you, Matteo. We'll let you go. And Timek Kaharczyk, 16th to 3rd today. That's an incredible feat in itself. How did you do it?
I don't know. I was just
simple.
Just driving around and making up some places. To be fair, considering how good our pace was today, and that I was 3rd, like 8 laps to go, I probably should have won that race. A bit disappointed, but yeah, considering where we started, yeah, that's a really good result. The team made a mega job, and I had a good car underneath me today.
By saying you probably should have won that race, meaning if you hadn't started back in 16th, you felt like you could do it.
You know, If buts or maybes, I don't do that. If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike. So yeah, just a lesson for the next time. We need to do a better job in quality.
Still great, capitalizing 16th to 3rd for Temec Kaharczyk. Kevin, Jack, Connor.
A few things to
And that's
unpack.
our podium.
What did Temec just say?
Alessandro, they
I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Something about a grandmother and a bicycle?
And I have been wanting to say this.
Yeah.
Everybody watching,
Timek
we are sorry for
Kacharik
the salty language
saying
and the
his
free
grandma.
language that we heard.
Yeah.
Emotions running high. Indy next drivers seem to have quite the
saying
ability
his
to turn
grandma
a
had
phrase.
I think
wheels.
sometimes
She would
when
be a
it's your
bike.
second language, not everyone understands.
But Alessandro De
the
Tullio
significance of
leads
some
all the
apologies.
laps on Father's Day, takes race 2 of the Road America doubleheader. Matteo Nannini with a fucked up steering wheel gets second.
Yeah,
And Timek
old
Kacharik,
Timmy Kachow's now my favorite
16th
driver, I
to
think, of all
3rd.
time. That was I've never laughed so hard.
What a
in my life.
drive.
I couldn't believe that.
That's
came out
a
of that young
critical
man's
drive
mouth.
for his
Good him
championship.
just
Thank y'all
having
for
a sense
watching.
of humor
See you later.
and having a great
Ariel.
race. He
Peace.
deserves to say some.